Okay, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna teach you something really very important on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So before we continue, I would like to take just a few seconds of your time to subscribe to my channel. So this is my new channel here. As you can see here, this channel have gotten so many tractions online based on my last videos and last uploads, and it have been making a hell of waves. You can see this particular video here got 766 views in the last 4 days. Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel, and today this one as well are getting views and making tractions. So if you want you know to know how I create these tubes and how I monetize them, you can quickly hit me up on WhatsApp and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So guys, today I'm gonna show you how you can earn free airdrops and as well explain briefly what Bitcoin is all about. So many people have been asking me, what is Bitcoin? I'm new to this stuff. How can I participate? Especially how can I make money? So I don't know how to answer these questions altogether. That's why I'm making the videos part by part so that you can be able to get what I'm trying to share. So right now I'm not showing my face, but I'm also watching my screen on the laptop. So I'm checking out so many things just for you and making so many research. So please hit the subscribe button right now. Don't be shy, just hit the subscribe button and tell me what you felt on the comment section of this video, and as well like and share so the algorithm will be kind to me. Yeah. So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's quickly head to a website that will help us to explain what Bitcoin is. I'm going to explain it step by step. It's going to be a very long video tutorial as I'm going to explain step by step, so you have to watch till the end so you can get the bonus and the benefit of what I'm about to share here. So this is a website that will help us to understand what Bitcoin is all about. It's a website that's going to help us understand what Bitcoin is all about. So if you go down, scroll down more, is this here? Oops, it's not this one. Let me see. I'm not writing these things down, so I'm getting it from my head upstairs. So yeah, this is the website. It will help us to explain what Bitcoin is, where you can buy Bitcoin, whatever Bitcoin issue you wanna address. This site is the best for you. So in this website as well, you can earn free Bitcoin via the file set, but that's not what I'm gonna teach today. I just want to explain what Bitcoin is all about. Where is this? Okay, that's it. Yeah. So you can see here the first question is, what is Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin? So some people have been asking me the same question. What is Bitcoin? This is new. I don't understand what this is. What is what the hell is this? What's Bitcoin? So according to you, Bitcoin can be confusing for beginners. Yes, it can be confusing for beginners. Beginners might find it very, very, very confusing. And why would you find it confusing? Because it is relatively new. It is a new concept. So we are offering some free information gathered from all over the interwebs about Bitcoin, how to use it, why to use it, when to use it, where you can get them, and it is, what it's used for. We also look into Bitcoin faucet and the different Bitcoin attributes. We hope you find this information useful. So these guys are actually compiled a list of tutorial that are gonna guide us to know what Bitcoin is, how to use this Bitcoin, where to use this Bitcoin, so many and several other things concerning this Bitcoin that we need to know. And this website have compiled it all for us at a go. So this is actually nice. It is actually good. So if you are new to my channel, please don't be shy. Quickly hit the subscribe button right now, because this tutorial is gonna take you off. Because this tutorial is gonna take you off your feet. It's gonna sweep you off your feet. It's gonna boom, like whoop, take you off your feet, and you're not gonna you're gonna be happy you watch this video to the end. Seriously, because it is part packed. So, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a peer-to-peer online payment system that was developed in 2008 by a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto. Let me spill the beans. This guy Satoshi Nakamoto is currently anonymous, meaning that no one actually knows who he is, where he's from, what he's doing right now, and he just like as if he came out, made Bitcoin and disappeared. So it's quite mysterious. So it's quite mysterious, yeah. Nakamoto's actual identity is still a mystery. It is still a mystery even up till now. So we'll pause for some times and think about it and think about it. So what did you conclude? A method of sending money anonymous, and the founder anonymous. Wow. It is something that will leave anyone bewildered. That is why Bitcoin is still a hard concept to explain, especially to the average Joe. It's a hard concept to explain. So there's a lot of theories there that he was actually a group of programmers or a guy living in ES. But so far nobody is sure. Nobody is sure. What we do know is that the open source software that he developed was released on 2009, and ever since it's been gaining popularity. So this is the best part of it. It has been gaining popularity because no one knows who he is, and the white source open paper he introduced is a lifesaver. Yeah, because it is meant to distract or disrupt the economy, or to bring out money out from the elite down to the poor guys, down to the average Joes like us. So his innovation that we started in 2009 and completed 2008, sorry, rather, and completed in 2009 was a very, very disruptive one, in the sense that it is going to change the way we view or perceive money till date, till today we're talking. So guys, if you are still interested in watching this video, I know you'll be interested because this is a cool story. I'll be making some history and tutorial as well. So as I'm watching this video right now, be sure that this Bitcoin is anonymous. That is okay. We get there. Let me not rush it too much. Bitcoin was first used to pay people for using their computing power to verify and record payments on a public ledger. This was called data mining. So Bitcoin was first mined. It was first mined by a means of public ledger, because this is a new idea, so it has to gain some kind of traction or some kind of popularity. So the best way the guy thought of make it popular is to make it a reward that you can gain once you're making use of it. once you're making use of it. So I want to ask a fast question. Is this guy what he did, was it good or was it wrong? Because this is gonna disrupt the way we perceive or see money, even in the long run. So excuse me, I want to get some water to drink. Okay, I'm back to the video. I'm back to the video right now. So it is still in use today, but nowadays you can actually buy bitcoins with real money. So when Bitcoin came out then, you can't buy it with real money. The only method of getting Bitcoin then was via data mining. So who are the guys who benefited from Bitcoin? We'll talk about it. What are we using Bitcoin for today? We'll still talk about it. So just hold on and ride on this wave, because while it will take you some time to get every info you need on this, I'm assuring you, you will get it. So how do you use Bitcoin? That's the question for now. How do we use Bitcoin? You might be thinking, you might be wondering, how do I use this virtual money? Where can I spend it? Well, to use Bitcoin, we first need to understand what's needed to use them. First off, there is a blockchain. So if you want to make use of Bitcoin, you have to be aware of the blockchain technology. So the blockchain technology is a destructive one. I mean destructive. It is a real destructive technology, which is a sort of ledger that record Bitcoin transaction. It is done by use of the software, and the transactions get record such as payer A sends to player B, and then it broadcasts through the network. So this, if you don't understand this, that simply means that you still have a long way to go. And I'm gonna simply explain what this actually means in a long time, a short time. So please continue watching, because I'm going to explain all this thing to you. So Bitcoin focuses more on anonymous group of people, or a method by which I will send money to you, you won't know who I am, and you send money to me, I won't know who you are. So it's not as easy as you see it, but it is actually happening right now. Like right now. So so when I will go to a convenience store, like I want to buy something from a liquor store, and I buy a liquor of $100, and instead of giving the liquor or barman $100 fiat note, I send Bitcoin to him. Yeah, I send Bitcoin to him. So it's kind of let's say tricky. It's kind of tricky. It's kind of something that not everyone will understand, but it is happening right now as we speak. So what do you have to do about this? You just have to jump on the bandwagon and do what you can do with it. The persons or either end keep track of the transaction with their own ledgers in the software. Next, you have units. Units are the amount of Bitcoin which are symbolized by BTC or XBT or B. Smaller part of Bitcoins are MBTC, which is millibitcoin, or Satoshi. You can say Satoshi or UBTC, micro Bitcoin, and Satoshi. So these are the type of Bitcoin where you can get Bitcoin from. So these are the places you can get Bitcoin from. So the next topic here, I'm going by the most popular one or the most asked question on the channel. So we're gonna take it step by step because a lot of questions came in and I was trying to answer everything, but I couldn't. But I will try to see if I could get it all done today. Yeah, I saw the question they asked, but I will get there. I will get there. Okay. So to hold Bitcoin in your wallet or in your ledger, you must have either a hard wallet or a cold wallet. There are two types of wallets. Either the hard wallet or the cold wallet. So the hard wallet is more like a hard disk where you store it offline. If you don't want hackers to have access to it, you have to store it there offline. While the soft wallet is the one you store online, although you have a private key with you and a password, but you still have to store it online. So the unit of Bitcoin is Satoshi, and is really the smallest denomination of Bitcoin, being 0.000. So everything below 1 is a Satoshi of Bitcoin. You must have a 0.01, 0.02, 0.03, hence and hence and hence. They are all was Satoshis. So to access the ledger, you must have a private key. But the online space that's stated of MetaMask make it much easier because they created a way of making the online very, very attractive. Yeah, they made it very attractive in the sense that you don't have to buy a cold wallet. You can quickly make use of your soft wallet and still have the same result. But for security purposes, the cold wallet is the best because it is not connected online. But you have a risk of losing the cold wallet. That's just the risk. If you lost your password, it is gone forever. There was even a situation or a case of someone who lost his hard disk and there was thousands of Bitcoin there. Then Bitcoin did not have enough value, but with time when Bitcoin gained value, he started looking for the hard disk. I don't know if he found it or not, but that was the disadvantages of having a cold wallet. But it is the safest in terms of hackers and phishers. So the next question here is Yes, if you lost your cold wallet, there is no way to get it back. Yes, unless technology increases every day and improves every day. Last week there was a case of um a hacker named Gerard from the subways.eth. He was able to retrieve some Bitcoin that was lost in a cold wallet. So I don't know how he did it, but that's the new technology. It just came out last week. Or he made it public last week. Let me not say it come out. He made it public last week that he can retrieve ledgers that are lost in a cold wallet. Either you lost your password, he knows how to crack it by connecting some API. I don't know how he's doing it, but he made it public on Twitter that he can do that. So people are like, okay, if you can do it, I have a ledger, I have a cold wallet that I lost my password. Can you help me? I have such amount of Bitcoin. They have such amount of Bitcoin. There. So I don't know if it's a scammer, but within the week, we know if you actually helped anyone that's gonna come out publicly to say, oh, he helped me out and this and that. This is how he helped me. I'm grateful, well done. That. So let's hold on and see if he actually can do it. So you have to stay on the safe side. Do not rush to go to his Twitter handle to get it because he might actually be a scammer and he will charge you a fee for doing it. Of course, it's not going to be free. Yes, it's not going to be free. So, in case he charges you some money to do the job and you haven't got any evidence that he can do it actually, well, let's see. Maybe you charge $1,000 or thereabouts. So, the next question here is, how is Bitcoin used? How can you use Bitcoin? So you can use your Bitcoin on website. I told you that Bitcoin is a method of payment. We are seeing Bitcoin as online money, but you don't have to concentrate on the money part of Bitcoin because there's a technology that guides Bitcoin, which is the blockchain technology. So the blockchain technology is a disruptive one. It is very competitive and it is very, 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 very useful. So the use cases are so much. Remember, I told that cryptocurrency, what gives money cryptocurrency value is, first of all, the utility, and second of all, the community. So if your the Bitcoin does not have a good utility or the blockchain technology does not have a good utility, I don't think people will be going into it. But they first of all have a good utility and then they have a strong community. So Bitcoin is seen as money. You can use it online to pay for some goods and services. Like I can call so many notable websites, so many notable online places that have incorporated Bitcoin payments into their payment processors. Yeah, you can name so many of them. And years, within the years, more and more companies are going to accept Bitcoin as a legal means of payment. In 2021, PayPal announced that it's going to officially accept Bitcoin, but to date, some countries have been allowed, while some countries have not been allowed. So I won't call that a mass accommodation. I would say that maybe I see on the texting phase to see if it is going to be okay for everyone. So we can use Bitcoin to pay for online stuffs. It's not a physical money, you can't see it. And all you have to do is the address of the, so if you want to send Bitcoin, you have to go to your Bitcoin wallet. Like, let me use MetaMask as an instance, or Trust Wallet, anyone you have. You just have to go there and copy your your wallet address. Let me remind you once again, wallet address are different. If you send a Bitcoin to another wallet address that is not Bitcoin, the money is lost and gone forever. Although there's someone claiming that he can recover it, but I'm still not sure. So many scammers online. So what you have to do is that you have to be very sure and very careful of where you are sending. You have to make sure you are sending to the correct chain or to the correct network. So now there are many types of cryptocurrencies, not only Bitcoin. There are Ethereum, there is Bitcoin, there is Litecoin, there is Dogecoin, Shiba. About 2,000 cryptocurrencies are available right now. And if you misplace the chains, the money is gone forever. Unless you are sending to a sub chain. Like a sub chain is when you are sending from, let's assume you are sending USDT and you are sending to the TRC20 or to ERC20. If you send from ERC20 to TRC20, it's gonna bounce back and the wallet will frag it because it's of the same chain. But if you are sending Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash address, the website cannot frag it because it's almost the same, but the blockchains are different. Unless you wait until Bitcoin halving, which happens every 4 years. So I don't want to go down into that so much because it is beyond the scope of this teaching, as I want to address so many questions being asked to me. So the next question is Bitcoin completely anonymous? Well, we can say that as from 2009, 2008, 11, 12, 13, 14 till 2021, Bitcoin was completely anonymous but not longer so. That is just the truth. Last month, a friend of mine got a letter from SEC, which is Security no Security Exchange Commission from US. He should submit his house address and forfeit the Bitcoin he have in his wallet, although it was a centralized exchange wallet. So the guy have to forfeit about $31,000 amount of the currency to them, or else they will come and capture him in his house. So for a complete anonymity, I'm not sure it is longer possible because the presence of sexes, you have to submit your ID, your house address, even your bank statement. So all these things are beating the anonymity of Bitcoin. So if you're making use of a centralized exchange, be sure it is not 100% anonymity. That's just it. But if I'm making use of the DEXs, which is decentralized exchanges, I'm sure the anonymity will be up to 90% because your IP can be traced as well, but it depends on who is doing the job. Like there's a Nigerian guy that claimed that he can trace even to the house address, even on DEXs. And he's a popular guy, he's well known. I will not mention his name. He's a popular guy, he's well known. So he was asking for testing. Remember, I said testing. He was asking people to, if you have been scammed before by someone, send me the guy's wallet address and I will trace him down to his house. So I don't know the scope of his his ability to do that. I haven't followed him up from now to then to see if anyone was actually helped out there. So the next question is how to get some coins. This is the interesting part. How to get some Bitcoin. Everyone to get some Bitcoin because total supply of Bitcoin in the world is 21 million pieces, and there are about 6 to 7 billion people on earth. So you see, it's a very scarce commodity. It's a very, very, very scarce commodity. So everyone who knows about it wants to have his hands on some piece of Bitcoin. So how do you get? You can get Bitcoin through mining. You can mine Bitcoin. In 2009, 2010, 2011, when Bitcoin price was 0.00000 cents, you can mine 1,000 Bitcoin or more than that in 3 hours. In three or in less than 3 hours. Yes, you can actually get more than that in less than 3 hours. So, but now currently, fast forward to 2023, it is extremely hard to mine Bitcoin. Forget about the site that claimed you can mine Bitcoin and make money online. Those sites are scammy sites. You're gonna waste a lot of time on those sites. Yes. Don't quote me wrong. You can mine other cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin that haven't got more traction or more value, and the mining hash is not too way hard. Now, Bitcoin mining is so hard that a mining farm can mine only 1,000 Bitcoin in a full year. And to set up a mining farm, you have to be talking about billions of dollars. That is if you have the license. Because to get the license, you have to go to Singapore, you have to go to Australia, you have to. I don't think US give you license because the farm is called a mining farm. You have to set it up algorithmically, so many computers running together, trying to crack the Bitcoin code, the cryptograph, the blockchain, trying to compute and solve multiple equations on the oh my god. So it is very, very tasking on computers. And I don't think a normal GPU can do that. It have to be a high graphic GPU, a very, very high graphic GPU. So if you are in case you are going you want to embark on mining Bitcoin precisely, I don't have to $1 million in your account. Don't think about it, forget about it, just buy Bitcoin and keep in your wallet. That's the best advice I can give to you. So miners are basically doing a ledger service by tracking and verifying transactions every day. Anytime they record a transaction, they rename it to a smaller name like going to kit. This is proof of service. Proof of service is called POS. That's proof of service, that's proof of work, that's proof of stake, there's proof of C, proof of claiming, there's proof of yeah, computation, that's POC. So there are many proof, but this is called proof of work. You have to find a good nouns within 10 minutes of the transaction. So recently, a guy called Gerard, the same guy I told you about, Gerard, created a robot that helps in computing Bitcoin. Sorry, Ethereum. Yes. If you want to trade Ethereum and you see a high gas fee, quit. Don't do it because the robot is the one making the gas fee so high, and the revenue that comes from the gas fee goes to his wallet. So if you want to mine Bitcoin, you really have to have a very, 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 very huge capital. If you have a small capital, forget about it. So that's how to get Bitcoin. Another way to get Bitcoin is when you buy from decentralized exchanges. Although now recently centralized exchanges are out as well, so you can buy from centralized exchanges. I can as well buy from decentralized exchanges. But the best bet for a beginner is from a centralized exchange because it is easier to navigate, and in case you have issues, you can chat the customer support. But the best place to hold your Bitcoin is on Dexis. That is decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges are prone to hackers. We know what happened to Mount Go in 2011. Mount Go, which is one of the biggest Bitcoin hub, crashed till now. People are still trying to recover that Bitcoin that was stolen by North Korea via the Mount Go crash. So if you're lucky and you have access, you can actually claim yours. It's almost 10 years from now, but it was a sad history. It was a very sad history because then Bitcoin was facing legal issues, adaptation issues, so many issues that are coming up, and that happened. Whew. So it wasn't easy for the community, but they scared through. Scared through. So another way you can earn Bitcoin is via Bitcoin faucets, which is the one I'm teaching every now and I'm preaching on my YouTube channel. Bitcoin faucet. So this faucet was originally made to make Bitcoin gain popularity. I remember in time past 2015, by completing a single captcha, you get up to 0.001 Bitcoin, which is currently worth about $100 or more. Then it was we didn't take it much serious. But now you can actually earn other coins through faucet, but this faucet is okay if you have enough time. Remember, it's country based. Some countries can't make anything of it, while some countries can make a full time income of it. So it's country based. So you have to know the kind of country you're coming from. If you're coming from a third world country, I'm sorry, it's a no. But coming from a first world country, you can actually give it a try. Quickly head to my YouTube channel right now and see the videos I've made. I'm sure you'll see like 5 or 6 of the one that will interest you. Yeah, I will be like, okay, I can do this particular one. So, Bitcoin Faucet, our website allow users to earn free Bitcoin by performing little tasks. So there are little tasks you have to perform first before you can be able to gain these Bitcoins. It's not free. You have to perform some Little tiny task. Like solving captchas or tagging photos. Usually the amount of Bitcoin is pretty small, but over time one can amass a large amount of Bitcoin if a lot of effort is put into it. Users can also earn money from referrals such as referring friends, etc. You can get started with creating your own Bitcoin faucet with us. We provide a free service and no hosting or coding is required. So faucets are a great way to earn Bitcoin. Yeah, they're actually great ways you can do it. That is if you want to go via the faucet route. If you want to go via the faucet route. So you can actually create your first faucet from this website, but I'm not affiliated to this website, so I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. So this question is, how do I keep my Bitcoin? How do I preserve my Bitcoin? How do I keep it safe? I've mentioned earlier, there are ways you can store a Bitcoin. You can store in decentralized exchanges, and you can store in centralized exchanges. Then coming to decentralized exchanges, there are two ways, or online, which is a hot wallet, or offline, which is the cold wallet. So your choice. Each of them have their own pros and cons, the advantages and disadvantages. So I will list a few of them so you can make a choice. Yeah. The first advantages of a hot wallet is can you can access it anytime you want it. Anytime you want it, you can access it and you can participate actively on the blockchain ledger. Because if the online wallet should calculate amount of people who are holding it, it kind of build communities, kind of help the algorithm, kind of make it massive adaptation. But if you not holding online, I don't think it will be counted as that. So the next one is it helps you to transfer faster, and in case you lose your password, you can get it back. I did not say your private key, I said your password. If you lose a private key, it is gone and gone and gone. So if you lose a password, you can get it back, but if you lose a private key, uh, you can't get it back. Okay, sorry. For the cons of it, it is subtle to hackers. Hackers can entice you with phishing sites. Hackers can as well entice you with tricky offers. Like in this year, this recent years, so many people have learned how to massively hack into wallet. But I would not call it a direct hacking because you gave them access. Watch out for the links you click, watch out for the website you go to, watch out for the kind of advert you watch. You give them access, you give them your secret phrase, and with a secret phrase, if you know how to do it, you can get access to someone's wallet. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So, but when we come to the cold wallet, which is the ledger type, the first advantage of it is it's not easily hackable. Like it's hard to hack. Yes, extremely hard to hack, extremely hard to bypass. Another advantage for it is that it can easily hold for a long time. Remember, Bitcoin or the currency gains value with time. As time goes by, it's gaining more value, it's gaining more traction. So it can easily hold. You cannot see your portfolio rising, falling. Your portfolio is intact. It will help your psychology to hold for a more longer time. The first advantage, if you lost your password or you lost your key, there's no way you can get it back. There is absolutely no way you are gonna get it back. It is gone, it is gone, and it is gone. Nothing you can do about it. So another thing about the centralized exchange is you have to comply with their policies. Remember, the purpose of Bitcoin is anonymity and to reduce international fees. Anonymity and to reduce international fees. So if you have transact if you have transacted before on dexes or centralized exchanges, you notice that the fee is way too much. The fees are way too much. Hence, the cold wallet is better in this wise. Okay, let's okay. We'll take a few more questions and we'll stop for today. I'm getting tired. So someone asks, how can I make a faucet script? How can I make a faucet script? So faucet script is not that hard to make. You can actually copy the script from someone who have it. You don't have to code it yourself. There are quite people selling it. If you want to buy, you can chat me on WhatsApp and I will show you where to buy from. You don't need to code anything yourself. You just have to copy the script. But the parent script will be with the person you buy it from. That's a disadvantage. Anytime he goes down, you're going down with him. That's just it. But if you want to write your own script, you have to go and learn how to speak the programming language, the Golang, JavaScript, Python, and the rest of them. But if you don't know how to write your own script, but you have a knowledge of websites and stuff, you can quickly copy the integrate the API to your own website, copy the script and paste on your WordPress. Or once you copy the script, you can modify a few things if you know how to do it, and so it won't be a lookalike like the parent website. Yeah, you can create your own faucet script, but most of these faucet scripts um do have bug. Yeah, the bug will track it will track your website. So I don't think it is the best to do. But if you want to learn more, you go to GitHub. Yeah, go to github.com, create an account there. It will take it some time to navigate on find a way. I think I will make a video on that, how to navigate on GitHub. But if you really want to learn how to do programming, and you should pay a mentor to teach you. That's just it. You have to pay a mentor. I don't know how to write in codes, but I know how to copy and paste scripts. That's just it. Are you trying to scam someone? Okay, where can I get Bitcoin news? You can get Bitcoin news from so many websites, but the one I'm following up is CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. Those are the two places I get latest updates on Bitcoin happenings. That's where I get latest updates. So you have to go to www.coinmarketcap.com. I will send the description on this video. www.coinmarketcap.com and www.coingecko.com. So these are the two places I get um the stuff. But if you want to do a comprehensive analysis on cryptocurrency, you have to use Dex 2 and you have to use TradingView. Yeah. But there are two ways you can actually do this. You have to if you want to use if you want to use Dex, you have to subscribe to the premium service so you can benefit or enjoy every services. They will show you a scam coin, they will show you a coin that have just launched, they will give you information on what to buy and what not to buy. But it's not a financial advice, although, but okay, the next question. I'm getting tired. If you want to scan your address to um want to scan your address to trace your Bitcoin, you go to blockchain.com. Yes. Go to blockchain.com, copy the address or transaction ID. Then you have to log into blockchain.com. Then you go to Bitcoin Explorer. Bitcoin Explorer is a sub website under blockchain.com. Blockchain.com is the main website. They have their own wallet address. So people is confuse the two of them, both of them. So blockchain.com have its own wallet, both offline and online wallet, and you can trade there actually, you can trade Bitcoins. But if you want to check or track Bitcoin, you have to go to um blockchainexplorer.com. So there you just have to paste in the Bitcoin address you want to track into the search bar and boom. So if you want to have a forensic search on this, tell me if I get up to 100 votes, I'll make a comprehensive video on that with my laptop, how to track address. Maybe someone sent you coin and tell you pay me, and he have not sent the coin because of the impatience you sent him money. Don't do that. You have to really check the address on the blockchain.com using transaction ID or using your own address or even using his own wallet address. So be on the safe side. So someone is asking how much fee does he need to pay. The fee depends on the exchange. First of all, it depends on the exchange, and second of all, it also depends on what the blockchain is doing. Yes, because it's comprehensive. I will try to explain it the best way I can. Bitcoin is got from mining. And what is mining? Mining is simply in terms of computing the algorithm, trying to solve the mathematical setup behind the blockchain. So when someone send Bitcoin to someone somewhere have to verify the Bitcoin that was sent to you, if it's the flash coin or it's the real coin. So when the person verifies, the person will take a little amount of money, that is the fee. So depending on the projection of the blockchain at the particular time you are trying to send your own Bitcoin. If there are so many orders on the blockchain, so it is human verification. It is done manually by computer. Sorry, it is done manually. It is done manually, but it's done by computer. Let's say it's done manually, but it's done by a computer. Someone have to check it. Okay, let me say assume I sent you $100. The bank will process it first. The bank will process it first before sending it to someone else. That is how Bitcoin is as well. When you send Bitcoin, $100 Bitcoin to someone, a miner or a validator have to confirm that this transaction is unique. It is not double. It is not a flash coin. It is not a scam coin. It is on the same blockchain and stuff like that. So we have to verify it first before the person, the end user, can receive it. So there's actually a way you can reduce the fee if you are sending out from decentralized exchanges. But on centralized exchanges, I don't think there's a way to reduce the fee because the fee are standard. The fees are standard. Just like in Binance, I think the fee is $6 plus or more. But if you're sending from Trust Wallet, I think the fee is lower. Most times it is higher. But the recent issue with BRS20, which came up on March 21st, 2023, it made Bitcoin fee go amok. It made it go so high, very, very, very high. Indicate that the fee was charged up to $750, and people were like, "What's happening?" Because the more users are trying to transact at a particular seconds. Remember, Bitcoin transaction takes 10 minutes. It is slow compared to other chains, but it is the best for now. It's the best for now. So the Bitcoin fee went as high as $750 because so many people are trying to transact Bitcoin at the same time. So the miners have to increase their service rates, and it was a cash out for the miners. They are so happy. Yes, they will be so happy. Why not? Why not? Why not? They will be so happy because, and they reported that they made almost a thousand Bitcoin. That was when they gave their annual reports. So the fees depend on the time you're trying to send out, the exchange you're making use of, and the rest of them. Okay, the next question, the cold wallet. So if you are trying to send from a cold wallet, you have to connect it to a system first with Bluetooth. Of course, they will take fee. Any transaction going on the blockchain must go with fee. Yes, that's why my best coin is the Litecoin. Ask me why. Why? Because the fee is so little. It's not even up to a naira in fee. Yeah, I love Litecoin. That's my best cryptocurrency. Although right now the use cases are not much. Yeah, the use cases are not much. But I believe in time to come, somebody somewhere is working on something, and one day you're gonna make it open to the mass. But I love the Litecoin. My second best is Ethereum, but Ethereum fee is a no. Yes, because it's against what cryptocurrency is preaching. Cryptocurrency was preaching that the international transaction fee is so much that the banks are telling us. But right now, Ethereum fee is not even something right at talk about, because the fee is way more higher than that of the bankers. So it is against what cryptocurrency is for. So I don't like that personally. Well, people call Bitcoin the king, Ethereum the queen. So my personal opinion does not matter, because the big guys love Ethereum. And Ethereum have so many use cases. Yeah, so many use cases. If I have up to 100 votes on this particular video, I will teach you how to make use of DeFi Llama to access the use cases of Ethereum. So if you go to DeFi Llama, you notice that Ethereum is taking almost or more than 60% of the whole use cases of the whole crypto ecosystem. That is so much. That is way too much. 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 So if you go to DeFi Llama, like I typed it down here. Ethereum chain is taking more than 60% of the whole Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ecosystem. That means that Ethereum is more used than every other cryptocurrency right now. So that's why eh, professionals are saying that in the next 10 years, the Ethereum will outdo Bitcoin. I don't know, it's just a propaganda, but judging from this DeFi Llama here, the use case of Ethereum is way more than that of Bitcoin. But people know Bitcoin more because it's the first one. Even not up to recently, Bitcoin was as useless as anything, just like the blockchain technology was backing it up. So I'm not trying to talk bad against Bitcoin. I'm just trying to give you a comparative advantages of Bitcoin. So you can actually build on Ethereum chain. You can deploy your own smart contract. You can make your own coin if you know how to do that. You can audit. You can do smart contract. You can chain analysis. So many things you can do with Ethereum, but zero things you can do with Bitcoin. That's just it. Okay, the next question says faucet list. Faucet list. So if you want to know about this faucet list or places you can earn faucet, you can earn Bitcoin, follow my channel day by day. I make videos on that. I make videos on that. So I'm not gonna speed all out at once. That's how you need to subscribe. Whenever I make a new video concerning that, you get it down on my channel. So don't take it too personal. I'm not gonna answer that right now. Yes. So if you want to know where I get new coins from, how I know a coin is gonna do well, subscribe. Do it right now. Because next week I'm gonna share some kind of bonus to my rare subscribers. As of today, I'm up to 5k subscribers. and I want to take it to 10K as soon as possible. So next week I'm gonna share how we can get new coins even before it gets to 5 million market cap. Ouch, this corner dipped. Before it gets to 5 million market cap. So every coin I'm posting is not a financial advice. You have to do your own research. Do not just take my word for it. You have your own work to do as well. Yeah, so I'll make a topic on that towards that. Just stay tuned, not rush it. So the next question is, what is Coinbase? Are you really asking this question? Coinbase is a centralized exchange. That is the simplest way to place it. It's a centralized exchange. In a nutshell, it's an exchange where you can buy and you can as well sell Bitcoin for fiat. Fiat is currency, which is the naira. If you don't know what Coinbase is, chat me on WhatsApp. Yes, chat me on WhatsApp. There are so many other exchanges apart from Binance. There are so many of them. Even there is one you can trade with zero fee, you can swap with zero fee. But I have just 5 minutes before we call it a day on this. Okay, you see, how can you know flash coins? It's easy to know flash coins. It's not real. Yes, it's not real. One of the psychological issue with people who send flash coins is that they will be in a hurry to tell you to pay them off. They'll be like, pay, I've sent, pay, I've sent, pay, confirm, pay, pay. They will disturb and disturb and disturb. But if you make use of decentralized centralized exchanges, you really have to wait at least a confirmation email. Yes, because Flashcoin does not work on centralized exchanges. It might work on decentralized exchanges. Why it's called Flash is that it is not a real coin. So miners are gonna skip it. They will skip it. They will skip the validation. So it might come to your wallet and you see it like Flash. Have you ever opened your MetaMask and you have like $200 and you see like $2,000 there or $200,000 there for some time before it comes back to $200? Or you have $50 there, it will just once you open the MetaMask, it will be as if you had up to $50,000 there, and later it will revert back to $50. That's how Flashcoin works because the blockchain is one body. The blockchain is interconnected to each other. So once I send that fake coin to your wallet, to your centralized exchange, and the miners won't even take fees from it. The miners will just pass it by. They will not validate it because it is fake. So it will just come to your wallet like a flash. You might see, oh, the money have come. But after like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it's gone. It's gone. So once that happens and you have paid the person, you have not seen the person before, your money is gone. Sorry I'm laughing, but it is what it is. That's just how it works. So you have to be conscious of it when you are dealing with a new user, a new customer, a new brand. You have to use a centralized exchange, because centralized exchanges does not even regard a flash coin. Doesn't regard it. It doesn't even validate it. It's not gonna come to your wallet. So that's one of the advantages of a centralized exchange compared to a decentralized one. So guys, if you have more questions, tell me on the comment section, and I will try to answer it. Maybe next week we'll host a live, or maybe tomorrow if you have chance. If I can see like 20 votes, we host a live where we share things together. So tell me what you felt on the comment section on this video. And thanks you everyone that asked the question, everyone that I liked it, because it made me research more, it made me think deeper, it made me to bring up more content, and it's really awesome. You're a legend. I really appreciate it. I'm expecting more of your questions. Please be kind to me. Hit on the thumbs button. Be kind to me, because it's taking me time to make all these videos, to answer all these questions. It takes me some research. Whew, I've been talking for 1 hour, but it is what it is. So thank you very much, and see you on my next video. Peace.